pause for a moment. Not because you're tired, but because you're about to meet a part of yourself that's been waiting patiently behind the noise, behind the constant effort to improve, behind the urge to fix, control, or prove. Right now, you're stepping into stillness, not as a place to hide, but as the exact place where creation begins. You've been told your value lies in your hustle, your worth in how much you do, your power in how hard you try. But there is a quieter truth. The version of you who effortlessly attracts the life you crave. They are not pushing. They are not proving. They are being. Because they've learned the secret you're remembering now. The quantum doesn't respond to struggle. It responds to signal. And your signal is not your words. It's not even your goals. It's your state. How you breathe. How you walk into a room. How you respond to silence. Most people try to manifest from friction. They visualize success while anchored in lack. They say, "I am abundant," while their body pulses with fear. The field doesn't hear what you want. It hears who you are. And the moment you shift your state, everything begins to realign. Not because the universe changed, but because you finally tuned in. This is why people speak affirmations, yet nothing moves. Because their nervous system is still broadcasting static. So how do you shift? You don't force. You tune. You regulate your system back into coherence. You breathe until the tightness softens. You slow down until your awareness widens. In the space between effort and surrender, you find alignment. This is not bypassing. This is not pretending everything's fine. This is truth with presence. And from that presence, you begin again. Think of the most magnetic people you've ever met. They weren't the loudest. They weren't chasing attention. They were still. And yet, people moved around them. Life gravitated to them. Why? Because coherence is power. Incoherence repels. Coherence draws. When your mind, emotions, breath, and body are aligned, you become the field's clearest instrument. This is why rituals alone can't manifest your desires. It's not the technique. It's the frequency behind it. You could write your goals 1,000 times, but if every letter is fueled by fear, you'll manifest more fear to solve. But when you act from clarity, speak from groundedness, feel from enoughness, that's when timelines collapse. That's when the improbable becomes your new normal. You stop begging for change and start living as the one who changed. This is not magic. This is mechanics. The field responds to data. Your frequency is the data. So ask yourself now, without judgment, what frequency have I been living on today? Is it the signal of lack, of doubt, of effort? Or is it the vibration of arrival? There's no shame in noticing the misalignment. In fact, awareness is the unlock. Because the moment you see it, you are free to change it. Right now, take a breath deeper than the last. Hold it. Let it go slower than you normally would. That pause, that space between inhale and exhale, that's where your new reality is born. This entire game of creation isn't about learning something new. It's about remembering that your body is a transmitter, that your emotions are signals, that your presence is a command to the universe. You don't need to convince reality. You only need to become the clearest version of yourself. So what does that look like? It looks like choosing how you want to feel first and letting action follow that frequency. It looks like anchoring into calm when chaos rises. It looks like softening when the old self wants to fight. It looks like trusting the timeline you cannot yet see. Because in the quantum, time doesn't move forward, it collapses inward. Which means every version of you already exists. The one who's free, the one who's abundant, the one who loves deeply, the one who radiates health. They're not waiting to be built, they're waiting to be tuned into. You tune in by being them now. In energy, in attention, in your smallest choices. You don't wait for the evidence, you become it. And that changes everything. So here's your reminder. You're not broken. You're broadcasting. You're not behind. You're tuning. You're not missing the secret. You are the signal. And now you remember. If this stirred something within you, don't keep it quiet. Subscribe. Join this field. Share your word below, the frequency you choose to carry this week. Let's see what coherence can really create.